Well, it was a scorcher today, not just in Lethbridge, but many parts of the southern prairies were issued heat warnings. Angela Stewart is in now with a full look at the weather picture. Angela, how long will this oppressive heat last?
Yeah, Jeanette, so this extreme heat that we're experiencing is probably going to be with us until about mid to late week. If you are heading out to the mountains, it's going to feel a little bit cooler out there with cooler overnight temperatures. But nonetheless, our highest temperature was today. We reached 37 degrees. And then as the week goes on, those temperatures are going to be mid to high 20s, 29 for both Tuesday, Wednesday there, and then cooling off slightly to 27, 26 for Thursday, Friday. And then to round out our week, a little bit more cloud cover, so it's going to be feeling a little bit cooler, not so much sunshine. 27, 28 for Saturday, Sunday there, but nonetheless is going to be beautiful. 26 degrees is the average high for this time of year. 11 degrees is the average low. 34 degrees was the highest temperature recorded back in 2007 on this day. 4 degrees was the lowest temperature back in 1968. Our sun rose at 5:51 this morning, expected to set at 9:24. That'll put us at about 15 hours and 33 minutes of daylight. Okay, so temperatures across the country for Tuesday now. Vancouver is finally getting some rain. They've been lots of sunshine over for the majority of the summer actually. So now they're finally getting some rain. Cooler temperatures all around. Some winds near the Juan de Fuca Strait is expected, reaching about 40 at times. 21 the high for tomorrow in Vancouver. About 5 millimeters of rain is expected there. There's a heat warning for Calgary. That's expected to kind of last kind of the same as we are mid to late week. There's a risk of a thunderstorm, low 20s there. 24 the expected high tomorrow in Edmonton with the risk of an afternoon thunderstorm. Now, for Saskatoon and Regina, that's kind of the same deal. There's a risk of an afternoon thunderstorm in some parts, but low 30s is kind of what they're feeling. There's heat warnings also in effect here, so keep those in mind, those heat-related tips that we talked about earlier in the show. And then Winnipeg, kind of the same deal, low 30s, and a risk of an afternoon thunderstorm. As we move to the central part of the country now, Toronto was under a severe thunderstorm warning. Now that warning has actually ended for them, but there's watches in place, severe thunderstorm watches in place for Ottawa and Montreal. High 20s expected there, risk of an afternoon thunderstorm. So they're not at a warning yet, excuse me, they are at a watch. So just kind of keep that in mind if you are in any of these areas. And kind of Atlantic Canada, the same thing. Some rain is also kind of expected there. For Fredericton, high 20s kind of all across the board here. 28 for Halifax, some sun and cloud coverage there. So not so much sunshine, but is still going to be very warm. Charlottetown, beautiful sunshine, 28 degrees. And then some cloud coverage, 26, mix of sun and cloud for St. John's. And that is a look at your full weather forecast.